Yeah, imagine donating to an entity. Is that the right word? I'm just baffled by this. Almost $600 billion. And you don't even hear. And this is just in 1 year. $600 billion in 1 year. And we still got homeless people in the streets. We still got homeless veterans in the streets. And then I want to consider this donations as well. If you add tobacco, alcohol, the fashion industry, Powerball, the Mega Millions, what we spent on all that shit last year. Oh, and by the way, the 600 million was just the church alone. And when you combine that total, it's well over $1 trillion. Like $1.4 trillion just to be exact. And in fact, if you look into it, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we spent about $1 trillion just between those 2 months, just for the holidays. And we got homeless people in the streets. And we're worried about the fucking SNAP program. We're worried about the government taking our tax dollars. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that? And it baffles me, right? Because it just brings me to think, like, how do we have the nerve to point the finger at the government when they built Alligator Alcatraz in a week and we still got homeless people in the streets? We got homeless veterans in the streets. How could you do this? Shame on you, shame on you. Pointing the fucking finger all the fucking time. People, stop doing that shit. Stop. Where's the accountability at? Because while Alligator Alcatraz was being built, the Powerball and the Mega Millions almost combined for $1 billion alone. The homeless people, homeless veterans, y'all don't give a fuck. You don't even say hi to your neighbor next door. You don't worry about no fucking homeless people. You just want to talk shit. You just want to feel fucking relevant. You're not ready to take no fucking action. You're not ready to make a fucking difference. You're not gonna do shit but run your fucking mouth. You know what y'all remind me of? I'm a truck driver, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Is when I'm on the road for hours and hours, and I could just me and another vehicle for hours, for miles and miles. 260 billion fucking light years. Here we are, just fucking enjoying the ride. Giving each other space, whatever. And as soon as we get into the fucking mountains and I go downhill, that car will pull out in front of me. And they usually have a baby on board sticker. You know what I say to that? Take that shit off. You don't love them fucking kids. You want to become a hood ornament. That's what you want to do. The mindset. The mindset. I've been explaining to y'all, referring to the videos that are pinned on my page, that if we put a collective effort and just tweaking a little bit of our lifestyles, because I'm not asking nobody to do anything they don't want to do. In fact, I wouldn't ask you to do anything I don't want to do. We reconsider our spending and redistribute our funds into a collective effort. By the end of the year, we all accumulate 10 to 20 grand each and end poverty instantly. Instantly. And we don't have to keep pointing the fucking finger at the government, the fucking government, the fucking government. You know what 10 to 20 grand a year would do for us? If I am not mistaken, didn't we just lose the SNAP program? If I'm not mistaken, in 2024, we spent $19 trillion as consumers. And if we go on a population of 350 million people, that is $53,000 for each citizen. Poverty? What the fuck is poverty? You know what poverty is? Poverty is a choice. Poverty is a choice. We have been given a constitution that allows us a freedom to be comfortable. And it's easier to point the finger than to take action and responsibility for our decisions that we make. You see, because we talk about the land of opportunity and the American dream is dead, but we live amongst, how do I describe it? Crabs in a bucket? We don't see the bigger picture here. So we too relying on this government, get angry when they misappropriate our funds, but we do not take a fucking position to make a difference ourselves. Again, in reference to the videos pinned on my page, all we need is a system in play that is going to allow us to spread the wealth amongst ourselves. That's what all of this shit is about. Here's the chart. I did a whole video on it. I did a research. Hell, on 120 million people, you take 20% of that, that's 24 million people. $20 a piece, just that once a month. Once a month for a whole fucking year is 960 million people. It's $960 million. You put that $20 up every week at $80 a pop, we're talking almost $12 billion. In fact, that $12 billion, if I recall correctly, because math doesn't lie, baby, math doesn't lie. Ain't that what the ATM machines made just on fucking collecting their fees? $12 billion in 1 year? So now imagine if that's only 20% out of 120 people, that's 24 million people. Imagine if that whole 120 million got together and put their funds towards something that actually counts. Not just the fucking government hoping for incentives and a Doge. Matter of fact, speaking of Doge, speaking of stimulus checks, 10 to 20 grand a year to me sounds like a fucking check to me. It sounds like a fucking stimulus check, doesn't it? But you know what? The angle of that is that we cut our own fucking stimulus check if we do this. Now we got a secondary income. Mind you, I've been telling you as well, watch the pinned videos on my page. We write this shit off as fucking donations, baby. It's tax free. They can't tax excuse me. Well, donations or a loan. Let's go with the loan, because I know for sure they can't tax a loan. That's how we got to go about it, baby. A secondary income, tax free, no government interference. Think about that. Now you got fucking funds for a mutual investment. You got an investment money for an IRA. Down payment for a house. There's a lot of potential to this project. We can do a whole lot better for ourselves if we stop pointing the finger. Stop pointing the finger. Accountability. It's time we take action. I can't even get y'all to freaking share my videos. I can't get y'all to fucking stitch a video. I can't get y'all to duet with me, collab with me, nothing. See, we're too busy looking at what other fucking content creators are doing and shit for the entertainment value. We're looking for the next big thing. We're looking to see if we're going to go to war. We're not going to fucking World War III, people. Knock it off. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But even if it gets to that point, we still have a fucking job to do. We can't sit here and wait and rely on no government. We can't rely on, oh, let's see what happens in New York with Mondani if he taxes the rich. Matter of fact, we shouldn't even be worrying about taxing the rich. We can't even get our own fucking taxes. But we have a solution. And I'm pointing it out to you, black and white, doing the research. Encourage you to do your own fucking research so you can confirm everything that I'm saying. So I'll ask again. Help me get the word out on this project. Let's spread the word so that we can draw up a petition, get this out to the freaking Congress, and say this is what the people want. This is how we want to appropriate our funds. I don't know. I think it makes sense to me. You let me know. Check the pinned videos out on my page. Please share the content. Thank you.